Good way to start the video with a lightning flash. Anyway, hello everybody, and welcome back for more Let's Play Luigi's Mansion. In the last episode, we found all of Mario's personal belongings and brought them over to Madame Clairvoya. And so she told us more about the whereabouts of Mario, even though we've already learned about them from the bottom of the well. And so we basically just, did more information on stuff we already know. In this episode, we're actually going to finish up Area 3, because, this one will lead us to a boss ghost. So we're going to start by going over here. So before we go to the next room, you want to make sure to get the ice element from the ice bucket, because for reasons, of course. We're going to be using the ice element quite a lot right there in this episode too. Well, for one thing, for that one room, and then for the boss ghost. So we're going to head over this way here and to unlock that one door that was locked since we got the key for it. And so oh yeah, watch out for these guys. They will explode on you, and you'll take quite a bit of damage. As a matter of fact, you don't want to suck them up either, because I think they also explode on you as well. Alright, so now we're on the third floor. This kind of seems like the attic or something like that here. And this one is the safari room. And yeah, I can tell here that there's a bunch of the deer heads mounted on the wall, and there's also the skins of leopards. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I guess somebody must be really punching them here. If you actually analyze them, then Luigi will really get upset for the fact that somebody would actually just go and harm those animals, because I guess apparently Luigi's an animal lover. So we just, yeah, what I was trying to do is I was trying to get that one ghost to appear just by, oh, okay, there we go. So this one is has a water element inside of him, so you have to use the ice element on this ghost here, so that way you can actually expose his weak point or his heart and then just suck him up. You want to be careful though, because he will slam on the ground and create shockwaves. So yeah, you better be on your guard for that too. And yeah, there's a little bit of a, well, I guess kind of a gauntlet too, like we're at these water ghosts right here. And then there's also going to be the trash ghost as well, which honestly this room can be a bit of a pain in the ass because of it, because because for the one thing you're dealing with those water ghosts. Yeah, see, there's a trash ghost again. So yeah, dealing with the water ghosts, so you probably want to go and suck them up first, so mainly because of the shockwaves. But there's also the problem with the trash ghosts, where they will quite literally just throw their banana peels on the floor, and you can slip on them, and then Luigi will actually get stun locked. And so that room is very annoying because of it. So yeah, I would say well, maybe just go for the well, I want to say go for the trash ghost first, though, but then there's the water ghost that'll be your problem because of the shockwaves that it creates. As a matter of fact, well, actually, I can look at this one though. I can actually suck up. Okay, well, for a second I thought I actually did suck them up both at once, though, but no, I actually only managed to just get one of them. That would have been that actually fucking sucks though, because because I was really hoping I would just kill two birds with one stone just by sucking them both at once, but no, the game just wanted me to just do just one. That wasn't fair. And yeah, this is actually where one of the most annoying things is that see, like that there. I tried to shine the flashlight into the ghost itself for it to get stunned, but then he just disappears right afterwards. Yeah, sometimes they'll try to do that, and I don't know if it's because either I'm doing something wrong or maybe they just happen to do that sometimes though, and that can get really irritating because of it, where they would just suddenly disappear even after you lock them up, and then it prevents you from sucking them up too. But anyway, so we got the key now, and so that'll take us over to over in the back over this way with this large room or something. Well, it can't be a room though; it's actually a balcony. All right, so for that we have one boo that we gotta catch here, and there we go. And this one here is Little Boo Pete Lost Sheep. Huh? I bet maybe I don't know, probably died just by finding the sheep. I don't know. This one, well, that one was a little bit troublesome, but no, not that much though, because because we only escaped into the hallway and then just right back over to the room. So at least thankfully I didn't lose so much though, and I was still able to catch it right in there. And there we go. All right, so now that's 24 boos that we got here. So we're actually just about halfway through to the boos. Well, I mean, there's only 50 in total, so technically half 50 of course is 25 if you guys do the math, but. Yeah, we have just one more boo to at this point. Then we'll pretty much reach the halfway mark for all the boos to catch. Because I did say I was gonna go for all 50 of the boos in this Let's Play. And let's see, is there any of the dough around here and hidden inside the furniture? Nope, I guess not. Maybe in this chest here. Oh, okay. Well, there's heart right here. Fun fact: the reason that there's this this big heart right here is because this is originally going to be a boss room. And so I guess that's probably the reason why that was left over, but I guess they kind of scrapped it for, well, maybe because of time constraints though, but yeah. All right, so here on the balcony. Oh man, this Boo Rider is actually going strong here because there's a Boo going merry-go-round. That scaredy cat Luigi has made it this far. Oh, we're so frightened. I guess it's our turn then. All right, Boos, let's assume our real form. But first, how about giving him a little scare? All right, so yeah, those Boos are actually doing some. Yeah, I can actually see how the Boo Radar is actually just flashing rapidly because because the fact we're so close to the Boos here. And there's actually 15 of them. So what exactly is going on here? What are we gonna do to me? Oh, okay, yeah, consider this kind of dimension. That means there's it's a boss. Yeah, it's boss time, folks. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, there we go. This here is Boolosal. And can I just say, fuck this boss. Fuck this boss so hard. I hate it so much. It's my least favorite out of them all. I had the most trouble with it with this one here. So the whole strategy for this here is that you see that the first phase of it, it actually isn't so bad though, because what you have to do is that you have to you can either go the Boolosal over to those unicorn sculptures, and then if you actually poke it on its horn, then it'll actually split into those copies of the 15 Boos, and so it actually splits apart. And so what happens is that as long as you have the ice element, and so yeah, at first I thought I had it with me, but I guess not. What you have to do is that if you have the ice element with you, once Boolosal actually splits itself, then you have to shoot the ice over to the Boos themselves, and they'll freeze, and then you can go ahead and suck them up. And so it seems pretty simple on paper, honestly, though. And for the first half of it, it actually isn't too bad because it's actually kind of easier the first part. But it's only in the second half of this boss fight is where it really gets dickish though, because by this point, after you've after you split the Boos or split all the Boos apart into 15, or actually just less than 15, then they'll actually become aware of your whole strategy, and so they'll actually try to run away from you. And in the process, they'll actually try to hit you as well. And I had the most trouble with this boss here because one thing, the ice element gets really troublesome here. Because sometimes, what you really want to do is to make sure you have the flow of ice to show right here. But sometimes it doesn't really want to do that. Instead, when I try to hold the L button, then instead it just doesn't do anything. And then if you let go, then it actually shoots the ice balls instead. So what you want to do here, and this is actually a royal pain in the ass in the process too, is that you want to use the suck function first before going to the blow function, and then it'll actually shoot at the ice. And I don't know why it's like that, honestly. Because yeah, you can see you shoot the ice balls, and I didn't want to do that. I actually want to shoot the ice flow just like that there, and yeah, that's really gets annoying here too. And yeah, this is actually the part where the Boos will actually try to run away, because they'll realize what you're doing to them, and so they try to run away from them. But then in the process, they'll try to attack you too. And I got so close to dying here, as you can see. And yeah, I'm actually fast forwarding this here because yeah, this fight actually took a long time for me to actually get through, and I didn't want to drag it out for so long. So yeah, like I said, the first half isn't so bad though, but once you get to the second half, it really gets so dickheaded here. For the fact they'll try to run away from you, and they try to take it too. So I took a lot of damage from the process because of it, and got so close to dying. And I thought this was it for me, honestly, though, because of it. So yeah, as long as he's actually in his Boolosal form, it still isn't so bad though. But it's just in this part where I hate it so much. Yeah, that's why I honestly hate this boss so much. Because of this here. So since it's kind of taken a while, I think I'm gonna go ahead and have some more stuff to talk about, and actually give you some nice little trivia here while we're at this right here. This game actually had quite a lot of Bayonetta elements going right here, and to name one of them here, Luigi's Mansion originally had a time limit, to where you have to hurry in to try to get to Mario before time runs out, and if time actually does run out, then I guess something terrible happens to Mario. I guess the Boos actually outright fucking murder him or something like that here. And so what happens is that the game actually does have a bad ending itself, where we actually get this one image of Luigi looking very forlorn and incredibly depressed and very disturbing looking, as you can see here. And it's either that, Luigi actually does get possessed by a ghost, or he gets so distraught and depressed for the fact that he couldn't save Mario in time, and so he has that kind of look here. Or maybe something else. I kind of forgot what it was, but either way, it's actually really creepy, disturbing, and very sad, honestly. Which I guess maybe because of the fact that Nintendo thought it was way too morbid and scary looking to actually make it to the final cut of the game, and so that whole thing had to be scrapped here. And they also scrapped the time limit as well. Not only that though, but the poltergeist actually had a meter to where you want to make sure it doesn't overheat so much. And yeah, that's all I can say here, because now we defeated the boss here, and yeah, I took so much damage because of it. And also, whenever Luigi takes heavy damage, his cries actually get so much weaker and more frightened, and actually more desperate as well, as you can probably hear. And that's, you know, kind of disturbing too. Alright, so now we got the next key here. Luigi, can you hear me? Oh, what a relief. That white mist interrupted your signal. You seem to have done some serious work there. Why don't you come on back to the lab? We can have dinner while we gaze at these ghost paintings. Tonight, I'll make an old family recipe. Pickled dandelions with barnacles and a diesel marinade. Diesel marinade? Ugh. What kind of bizarre taste you have here? Yeah, kind of puts, I don't know, probably puts Andrew Zimmerman to shame from Bizarre Foods. Ugh. But diesel though, I mean, isn't that way too dangerous though? That stuff could kill you. It's good because, you know, it's fucking diesel. Anyway, so all those stages aside, so after all that's said and done, so we got Area 3 to take care of, and God, you know, he is right for one thing. You know, it was, you know, quite a lot that we had to go through because, you know, considering how much damage that we had. Because, like I said, fuck that boss. It's, you know, one of the most dickheaded ones ever, honestly. But at least that's done take care of. At least I didn't die to this one, though. I mean, I did take heavy damage, though, and it was kind of a close call. But, you know, at the very least, I didn't really take heavy damage from it all. Well, oh, wait, no, I mean, I scratched that. I did take heavy damage, but I didn't die from it. That's what I meant to say. Another brain fart there. But yeah, that's all the portraits we have here, and yeah, some of them I actually managed to just, you know, end up, well, some portrait frames were silver, because, you know, because of how much of a struggle I did against them. And I think I got the bronze portrait for Boolosal because of, well, because of the struggle I did here. Alright, but now with that, we have Area 3 that's done and over with. So we have Madame Clairvoyant, Biff Atlas, Nana, Miss Petunia, Slim Bankshot, Henry and Orville, and Boolosal. Yeah, that portrait there kind of looks like shit because of it, though, so... Alright, so Area 3 is done and over with, though. I'm actually not going to end this off here, though, because, well, I mean, it was kind of a little bit short one, even though, well, it's only just about 14 minutes long. But there's actually one more thing I do want to do before we end this off here, you know, just kind of show things off here. So we're going to head back over to the mansion real quick. And so the last thing I do want to do is that we have one more that, once again, and that involves agriculture, once again. So, so let's head back over to the boneyard where the flower was, and so it should be able to, just so you know, go into full bloom here. I hope it's not a piranha plant. Or maybe it could be a piranha plant that sings, right? Where it goes like da 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 da. But anyways, so let's head back over there and make sure we have the water lemon with us. And then if we go over here, oh, look at that. It looks like it's ready for some more watering, and so we'll get a nice little reward here. That kind of gives me 5 of Little Shop of Horrors. And there we go. Oh, look at this right here. It's a gold diamond, or maybe it's a gold diamond, or platinum, maybe. I don't know, but it's definitely one of the biggest kind of gems that you have right here. It'll give you a lot of money too. So yeah, after you water this plant, you'll get rewarded so much here. It's just so nice. Look at all that right there. It's awesome. So that'll really make us, you know, so rich here. And I guess we'll go ahead and end things off here now. So. Next time on Let's Play Luigi's Mansion, we're gonna be go ahead and begin Area 4, and that's gonna be the final area of the game, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost done here, folks. It's a pretty short game too. So yeah, just on the home stretch here, folks. So with that said, until next time, I will see you guys later.